ain't like it nothing. Can I hit that? Can I hit that?
Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left?
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Four down. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wilson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
A loss of a yard.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Hunter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A good pickup there of 22.
22 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Running is Swift, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Check the backer. No pass.
Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Down and 14.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Check, 59. Who that?
Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run. And
it's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Giants 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
95, 95. 59. Good. Mike, check. 59. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. 59 Mike.
On third down, Wilson able to get away. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
On the carry.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
A gain of 1 yard.
They'll look to throw.
Cincinnati.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check. Hey, 0. Show it.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Touch 50.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Switch up. Switch up. Mike, check 33. 33. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Danny.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yard line.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, Miley.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Wilson.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike, check, 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Good. Look for City. Mike 5'9". Hey. Check. Crunch.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Swift.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On second down now, Swift, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now Wilson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll throw now on the final play. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52's the mark, boys. 52. I'm trying to collect. Sponge. No. Hey.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Toss left, Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To number 83.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, 0-0-0. 36 power.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
14. SOS. Look. Push left.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. On 1st down, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Now Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll give it to Mixon.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It fights him off. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.